tomorrow you are going to hit LCCC, and you usually go to the high schools. Is this your first college show, or have you done college?
No, we've done a few in the past, but yeah, for the financial literacy stuff, a lot of what we talk about really applies to the high school kids. You know, if they're getting ready to go to college or they're getting ready to really get out in the workforce, you know, it's good. But, you know, college kids, I think, could use the message. I know, God knows, when we were going to college here, we could have used the message. So, yeah, you know, gonna talk to them about it. And you supported this for a long time, Mike, and I appreciate it. Working with fundingthefuturelive.org, obviously Rita Popper and Michelle DeHoff, right there in Cheyenne. You know, two of our really the main people driving the train are from right here in Wyoming. But we're going to, talk to the kids about going slow and steady, watching out for these same-day lenders. You know, the only way to protect families, communities, and, you know, your dreams, the things you want to get to do is through having a discipline. And a lot of that applies to discipline with money. So it's going to be a good time. We've never been to the LCCC, so it should be fun.
And Laramie County Community College Friday at high noon, right in the student lounge. And you kind of hook them with the rock and roll first, right?
You are so right, man. If these poor students got to hear me talk first, we might lose them. But no, we get some rock and roll in there so they know that we've definitely, you know, we've been lucky enough to make a career out of what it is we want to do, and then we explain to them why that's happened. We tell them some of the mistakes we made, hoping they don't make them. And, of course, talk about the fact that while we have a blast and get to play all over the place and live out our dream, we are still a small business. We still operate like a small business. Everybody in the band watches the numbers and makes sure that the business is getting done every day. And that's the only way you keep a gypsy family together, is still playing by a lot of those rules. You know, you can be an outlaw all you want, but those numbers don't change on money. You still got to buy fuel. You still got to get in the hotel. You still got to pay for the things you need to be on stage. So, you know, it's very important that we always, you know, cut time out for making sure the business is running.
Well, I think even with the college students, they're experiencing some of this responsibility and some of this new stuff, you know, paying for their own things themselves. So maybe it's almost the perfect time to hit them with the message.
You know, that's a great thought, man. That's a great thought. I agree with you. And, you know, things are harder for these kids than they were for us even a few years ago, man, because I heard the other day that there's actually more same-day lenders now than McDonald's and Starbucks.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, they're cropping up everywhere. And this is a business that's only existed in the last 20 years. And, you know, when you got kids trying to keep things going, man, they take a little advance on the paycheck, paying up to 1,900% interest. There's no way you're going to be able to get out of that, man. That just becomes a feedback loop of debt. And, you know, if you're too concerned about having to pay back a debt, how much time can you spend doing the things you want to do? You know, you're actually getting a little money so you're safe and sound, and you can start doing, you know, maybe trying something that, you know, it is that you believe in, or help some other people. So we just want to see people in the place, man, where they can do some good and not worry about owing that money. And I think that that's good for all of us. That's good for everybody when that happens.